Welcome to episode 27 of this platform tutorial series. In this episode we're going to fix some bugs, so let's get started. So the first bug we're gonna fix is when we walk around. As you can see, it's kind of jittery for the player. So we'll fix that by stopping the game and then going to the main camera. And if we scroll down, we're using the Cinemachine brain down here. And what we'll do is change the blend update method from late update to fixed update, because our player is using a rigid body, which uses the fixed update to update its position. So if you now start the game, it will be way smoother and you'll notice it yourself. Maybe you can't see it on camera, I'm not quite sure. The second thing we'll fix in this episode is that the player right now is not a prefab. So when we change something in this level 1 scene, it will not transfer over to level 2 and level 3, which is quite bad, because then we have to change it in each of the scenes. And in the last episode we changed some stuff with the player, which made it work on slippery surfaces over here. So if we go to assets, we are out here have a few prefabs, so let's also drag the player down here. But then if we open the player up down here, we'll have one problem, because if we scroll down, we will no longer have a reference to the image. So we need to get this through code. So the way we're going to do this is that we're going to click on the health down here, which has an image, and then we're going to click on the tag up here and click add tag, and let's add another tag called health. Then let's click on the health again and assign it to health. And now let's double click on the player and scroll down and right click on the player script and click edit. Now first we can scroll up to the top, where we can make our image right here, so the health image private, because we're not going to assign it in the editor anymore. And then we will scroll down until we see the start function right here, where we will then do health image equals game object with a capital letter G dot find with tag, where we will input the tag called health, which we just created, and then we'll do dot get component image, like that. And you need to spell this health the exact same way as inside of Unity, where we have our health up here and it's called health with a capital letter H. Now that's all the changes we need. So now we can go to the scenes and open up level 2 and click save. In here we can delete the player, and then we can go to assets and drag the player in here. So now we have a prefab of the player instead. And let's do the same thing with level 3 right here. So open this up and click save and delete the player here. And go to assets and drag the player in here. So now our player is completely a prefab. And now when we want to make changes to the player in the future, we just have to click on the player down here in the prefabs and we can edit it in here. Then it will transfer to each level. And a last extra thing we need to do is also set this health in all of the other scenes. So in level 3 and in level 2. So set it in here and also in level 2 over here. Like that. So now everything should work. But yeah, hope you found this episode useful. If you're interested in going further with Unity, then click the link in the description for my School community. But yeah, have an amazing day.